Oh my gosh, hi friends, it's Naz. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've been subscribed for a minute, or you came from Instagram or TikTok and you know me for my short form content around protective styles and beauty tips, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm excited to finally be creating some long form content to you all, get back to my roots, you know, just chat it up over here, give you all the long version of all the tutorials that you need and deserve. Today's video is focused on my braid out tutorial. If you know, you know I've been on a healthy hair journey this year, and I'm so proud of my hair and so proud of myself for sticking to routines, getting those trims, and just loving my hair. I wasn't feeling confident rocking the unhealthy hair, but I feel like she's in a really good state right now and she looks really healthy and she feels good. So I've been loving these little braid outs and I wanted to give y'all my routine. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video.
So hey friends, for today's wash day lineup, I use the Briogeo Scalp Revival and Carol Sauter's Goddess Strength collection line. Love both of those so much, been using them routinely in my hair and my hair just really likes them. I like to keep my shower cap on to hold in all the moisture that I can, but I like to put a t-shirt around it just so water isn't dripping everywhere. For my first part, I like to part from ear to ear, and I use satin scrunchies all throughout my hair, and I keep that shower cap on, girl, to hold in all the moisture I can. I also just go in with my spray bottle one more time because my hair did dry a little bit, and I use the Goddess Strength leave-in conditioner. And then I detangle with my wide tooth comb, and I used to not focus on detangling. I would kind of just like wash my hair, put the leave-in conditioner, braid, and go about my business, and my braid outs wouldn't last. So I'm realizing the name of the game is low-key detangling. So for this braid out, I use Pattern Beauty's Palo Santo Mousse, and I really like the results. Looking back on this, I probably should have used a little bit more product, but it's all good. Definitely got good results. And I actually like to cornrow while doing my braid outs. I just think it stretches my hair a little bit more and I like the look that I get. But when picking up hair, I like to make even parts like horizontally, and I use my nail to part it. It just makes it so much easier when I take my hair down. I also love finger coiling the ends when I do a braid out because it makes them nice and defined, and I used to use a perm rod, but finger coiling like gives you that same effect. So in the back I did 3 cornrows across. And another tip I have is to brush as you braid. Detangling is so important to making sure that the hair is nice and defined, and it just really makes your braid out last. For my second section, I like to kind of part like temple to temple all the way around the crown of my head. And I don't do like super specific harsh parting just because I don't want harsh parts when I do take out the braid out. So for my next section, I like to do a side part. So I go ahead and part that hair out and kind of use those 2 separate sections as my next sections for my braids. I also like adding a little bit of oil after adding in the mousse just for like an added shine to my hair. And also while braiding, try to get your 3 pieces, like when you're doing your braid, as even as possible, because that's going to give you like the most even and matching like braid out pattern, if that makes sense. So for this next section, kind of where like my bangs would be, I split that into 2 and then do cornrows in both of those sections. I also try to make sure all of my sections and braids are somewhat the same size, just to make everything uniform when it's time to take down all the braids. So for the back, I have those 3 braids across, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 braids in the middle. On the side, I have 3, and then I have 3 more in that bottom row, and then I have 4 in that top row by my part. And that is what the braids are looking like. So this is the next day. It's now time for takedown. I like to use the Carol Sauter's Goddess Strength 7 oil blend. Just put a little bit like on my hands and on my fingers. Not too much so it doesn't weigh my hair down. It's not like all oily, but just enough to not cause too much frizz. So when unbraiding, I like to literally stick my nail like in between the braid and just kind of undo it from that. And if I can, I'll like stretch it and just kind of let it unwind itself. And that's why I like braiding and picking up hair in those parts, because it just makes it so much easier when I'm doing my takedown. Girl, the way my arms were literally on fire at this point, but I was like, we have to keep going, we have to keep pushing. So I was finally on my last braid, and I was looking at this pattern. I'm like, yeah, this is eating. However, I like stretched hair. I like a little volume, y'all. So I go on my blow dryer, but it's very, very important that you only blow dry the roots, because if you go down the shaft of your hair, it's going to ruin literally all of your work. So I like to literally use my hand and cover like the actual shaft of my hair and only blow dry the roots. And in the front, I low-key blow dried like a little too far down, but it was okay. But yeah, just do not blow dry the shaft of your hair. You're going to be mad at yourself. Also, when it comes to the front, I don't do too much just because I want the front to be like as defined as possible, honestly. And then after I blow dry, I just kind of like play with my hands and like use my pick and fluff at the roots. And this was eating, I can't lie. I went in with the Kiss Colors and Care Edge Fixer just a little bit. I really like this edge control because it doesn't like leave that white residue, which is really annoying. But these were our final results, and I really, really, really liked how this braid out turned out. And for this to be day 1 hair, just know day 2, day 3, day 4, hair ate so bad.
Alright y'all, that was the end of the tutorial. How are we feeling about these results? I personally am in love. I hope you all enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments. And also if you have any advice for the natural hair girls that are still trying to perfect their braid out routine, please leave them in the comments. And also please let me know any videos that you want to see in the future, because we're over on YouTube, girls. Leave any comments, leave any advice you have. Don't forget to like this video and go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any uploads. And I will catch y'all next time. Bye.